No new intro. How you doing, everyone? Um, just I didn't prepare any kind of intro or anything for. I have so many intros that I didn't realize I don't have one set up for me other than KLA, and I'm not in KLA right now because I'm doing a mix of a lot of stuff outside of Kiss stuff. But there will be some Kiss items mixed in. But yeah, just didn't have an intro set up for me solo. I always have it for me and Todd, or me and Bill, or me and Bill and Todd, or me and Nick and Anna, and nothing for me solo. So I didn't want to false advertise with a group intro and nobody else show up. So I am all you got tonight for a couple hours anyway. So I just wanted to get rid of some stuff off the table if possible tonight. I had a lot of Star Wars stuff up, but I'll be mixing a whole lot of vinyl, pop culture stuff, Kiss items, posters, shirts, figures, drums, photos, Blu-rays, whatever you guys want. Just feel free to let me know. But we got 10 people in here. I've got this shared to a couple groups. I want to share to a couple more right quick, and we'll go ahead and get going. So I just didn't want to keep you guys waiting too long with that little background moving forever, and it just make it go away. So I am here. I'm not having any issues. I'm just trying to share, and I can't do everything at one time. I wish I could go live in the background and just hit the button to go into the group or whatever, but I have to go live and then start sharing, and it makes it hard to do it when you're doing it solo. So without, if somebody else was here, I'd have them entertain you while I'm doing this in the background. So, but I'm just hitting a few groups that I'm admin in, or my personal pages, just to get some attention here. And one more, and we'll get going. All right. So if there's anything you guys are looking for, I'll be looking at the comments here soon. So bear with me, and let me know if there's any in particular, like vinyl or figures groups. I may have something from somebody. We will see. So let me see, where is that group at? I don't want to send it to the big group, but I have my cruiser group because I may have some crew stuff, but I'm not seeing it on here right now. There it is. Okay. So I'm just going to share it there. I'm not even going to tag the group in it, but it'll be there for anybody that has it in their algorithms. All right. Hey, Amelia, how you doing? Uh, yeah, no. I'm not gonna give Angelo that attention. He'll be getting all the what do you call it, the dating people come after him, and then he'll blame it all off on me. And yeah, we don't want that. So I mean, I deal with it as it is. You know what I mean? I got 50 freaking friend requests a day from girls saying, "Hey, handsome," or "Hi, I'd like to see more from you." And uh, joking, I'm joking, but no, I do. Everybody does. There's all kinds of catfishing people out there, male and female, and I don't get into that, and I don't want to have Angelo fall victim of everybody messaging him once they find out that it's him doing his flex thing, which I don't have on this streaming software anyway. So sorry, Angelo, to disappoint, but I'll get you a date through KOA. All right, uh, if you are watching. All right, so I'm trying to maximize my view here because the comments are really small for some reason on my computer, but I can pull them off. So I just want to make sure that everybody from any group that's watching can be shown into this comment board here. So that's what I'm looking for, is the chat thing right here. That's what I need. All right, so yeah, it was a beautiful day today. It was um, 72, I think, here today. It's pretty nice. So, but welcome. I appreciate it. It says, "Oops, connection lost, reconnecting." So we'll see how long this lasts. Hey, Michael, how you doing, buddy? But I'm gonna have some deals up tonight, guys, and everything that I put up will be a bidding item. And if it's just one person that bids, that means it's going to be a claim, and it's going to go pretty fast. Okay. Fine, I'll stop messaging you. Okay. Thanks, Nick. Stop sending me those Nick pics too. So, all right, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through some vinyl here, and we're going to start off with some Ghost. This is a $26 retail price on that. You can see that sticker. How about we start off at I'll do it half price, starting bid $13 for a sealed Ghost vinyl. We'll do $13. Just put G13, and it costs more than 26 with tax and shipping and all that. So whoever can score that, that's a hell of a deal. We'll do the first few about half off. So here is that was 13. This is a $26 value as well. 25.97 CCR. We'll start it off at 13. So CCR 13. And let's just get some action going on a few things here. I will have like Gene Simmons figures and Star Wars stuff. I've got Batman. I've got a little bit of Superman somewhere. Some Kiss stuff. So let's go ahead and do these masks. If anyone's interested in these masks, I'll do $60 to start on the 4 masks. These things are huge. So $60 for all 4 masks. That's $15 a pop. And these were from, I believe, Good Morning America thing that happened. And we will see if there's any bids on anything else. I know, right? So we need to schedule another auction though, Nick, at some point. So hit me up. I know Todd's wanting to after he gets his basement settled up as well. And let's do a, I know you guys had one not too long ago, so we'll have to schedule another one. I've got a Psycho Circus Kiss card, gold. It is on the, is in the graded case. It is a 10 gem mint. If you can see that, 10 gem mint. And I'll start that off at, I'll do $10 on that, on the graded Kiss card. So let me pull out. Let's do these items here. So I'm gonna make this a lot, but it'll be a little costly on this one. So if anyone's interested, I'll do 120 to start on it. But this is like it's kind of a big Batman figure. It's kind of like a bonus, but it has the cloth cape and just good for a display piece to go with a couple items here. So you would get that, and then here is a piece by Lisa Lynn Kulick. This is all blinged, the Batman logo. So starting bid 120, and here is the topper to the cake here. A nice Batmobile. This is still sealed from diecast with diecast figures, and the box is in pretty great condition there. You can see all the detail to it with the lights and the doors open, all that good stuff. So 120 is pretty much the cost of this alone. So you're pretty much getting the other stuff for free. So you can do B for Batman, and starting bid on all 3 of those items was 120 for all 3. So you make a nice little Batman corner in your house or wherever. With those 3 items, I have a Star Wars toothbrush if you want to keep your teeth cleaner than anyone else in the galaxy. $10 starting bid on the toothbrush. TB3 or 10, I'm sorry, not 3. So we'll see. We got 21 people. We'll caffeine up to stay up for a late one. Well, I appreciate it, but I'm only going to be on till 9 Eastern. So if I make it that long, we'll see. But I do these with the intention also with a lot of people that come after when they just settle down at night and they rewatch the auctions. I do a lot of business after the auction. So Pretty much, I don't really do a whole lot of rerun through because I've got so much, but we'll see tonight because I know I started with some big things early and nobody on the half price vinyl for those so far. So it only applies for the live auction on the half prices. Otherwise, CCR is 26 and Ghost is 26. Retail price on that if you're a rewatcher. And I've got a record store date Prince from I believe this is from the UK. I got this from Nick and Anna, and I'll start this off at 20 for the Prince Pop Life. Yeah, calm down, Westy. Telling Nick. Excuse me. Been taking like a lung detox medication, not medication, but like a vitamin thing, and it's breaking up a lot of stuff. So I'm not coughing because I'm smoking. It's because I'm trying to clean out my lungs a little bit, give them a little care. But this is signed by, I believe, the guitar player and the lead singer, Priya Panda, for the band Diamonds. These guys were on the Kiss cruise, and they've done several different things. But she's a big Kiss fan, and a friend of Keith LaRue's as well. And she was with him at the 2018 Expo, just hanging out there with Ace. And I knew they were going to be there, so I brought this and had it signed. So for the signed Diamonds, pretty hard album. With the sound, it's pretty cool. And I'll start that one off at 40 on the Diamonds. And Anna's wanting the Prince album back. Okay. So thank you, Anna. And unless anyone comes in at 21 here, and we'll do 1 minute on these. Oh, I thought I did. It could have been from Todd. Sorry. Just in case you didn't know, you can always rewatch this later, but I'll show you what songs are on it. It's kind of cool. And how does Nick say in Raspberry Beret is on this? Not raspberry or however you say it. Raspberry Beret. Let's Go Crazy, Little Red Corvette, 1999 album version. Pop Life, America. Paisley Park. I Would Die for You, Erotic City, the long version, and When Doves Cry. So when I start to 21, we'll call that in 30 seconds. All right, I've got a Gene Simmons figure. I'll start him off at, I'll do 30 on Gene Simmons, the Vault figure. I sold a couple over the weekend for 40 each, but I started off at $1. So somebody got a good deal on one of them. Meds my arse. I know now he's got medication to blame it on, right, Nick? So, all right, I got a Kiss ornament, brand new. This is the Garland, I believe, or is it Gartland? Gartland. So, this is not the signed version. There's a signed one as well, but this is just the regular ornament. And I'll start off at 30. And Dan Waffier's in on the Prince for 22. Sorry, I had to get ready to call that, but he beat me. And anybody do cassette tapes for a cassette player? I actually found this. Don't know why or how. I have one, but it is a 90-minute blank cassette tape. Still sealed. 45 minutes on each side. And of course, not tested or anything, but it is still sealed. And I don't know how easy these are to find these days, but I'll start off at $5. Just put T5 on that. And I have a Mandalorian waffle maker. Started off at 20. Brand new, still in the box. It's got the child. Nick, this will go good with that sausage gravy. With the side of waffle. A child waffle with that. So 25 on the Prince vinyl from Anna. Let me see. For some reason, I lost my thing. So all right, so Dan is out. So Prince LP, we're going to go ahead and call that free now. Then Anna, I was getting ready to, and Dan came right in. right, and this one I'm going to start off at 20. If anyone's interested in this, it is Kiss Rock Nights. It is, I believe it's a 45. I'm not sure if it's 33 or 45 speed, but it has Got to Choose and Hotter Than Hell on it. So if anyone's interested in that, $20 starting bid on the 45. It does not come with a sleeve or anything. It's just a plain old plastic sleeve there. But brand new, never played. You got license plate covers, Rock and Roll All Night and Party Every Day. $15 starting bid on, just put R for this one. And this one you can put TB for tour bus. This is 15 starting bid as well. It says my other car is a tour bus. So TB 15 or Rock and Roll R 15 on those. Good Lord, know your place, son. Now, don't let anybody scare you, ladies and gentlemen. You got Angelo in here now saying, "Tell Nick to simmer down, young man," and Nick's trying to tell Dan to find his place, and then Danielle's going to be coming in and offering Snickers to everyone that needs it. And yeah, so we're on the tour bus license plate for 15. Joshua Tyler Gray's on the Rock and Roll All Night. So our All Night license plate cover, and then tour bus cover. And we'll give him 1 minute from now on those. And let me see, was there something else that was bid on? Don't think so. Nope, just prints and the 2 license plate covers for right now. And we got 34 in here. Wow, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with me. Got a couple signed photos here. I believe I have this on my KFB auction page, but it is signed by Butch Patrick from the Munsters. It's an 8x10. If anyone's interested in that, I'll do $50 starting bid on Butch Patrick. So just put BP 50. And then I've got a signed Jawa. I don't know the actor's name that played this. I got this from my buddy Dominic, and I'll start off at 25 for this. Signed Jawa, that one right there played the Jawa, one of the Jawas. I'll do 25 on the J. We got Chuck Norris. Starting bid on that would be 60, signed by Chuck. Even the pen was scared to sign Chuck, but Chuck had to force the pen to sign him. Well, how very rude. All right, so nobody else on the license plate covers. It's been 1 minute easy. $15, $15. Tour bus Leslie. And the Rock and Roll All Night, Joshua Tyler Gray. Thank you guys. Let me see. All right, I got REO Speedwagon vinyl. Let me go and get this put aside for Anna real quick. And the 2 license plate covers. What I do with them already? I set them down somewhere and I don't know what I did with them, but they're over there. All right, High Infidelity, REO Speedwagon, and this is an OG pressing. I'll start that off at 10 for REO. Got a Ghostbusters art, number 1300 of 1999. The artist name is Rocky. And it says, "Who you gonna call?" Right there. I'll start that off at 10. and it has the artist's card there. So just put G 10 on that. And I have REO Speedwagon. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. So just put T for this one for tuna. And I'll start that off at 10. Got John Cougar Mellencamp. This has got some issues to it. This is Nothing Matters and What If It Did, but you can see it's got some issues where the print has been removed with something sticky. And let me check the wax on this. Does not, yeah, it's got a sleeve. So, yeah, the vinyl is pretty clean in that. So if you can see that, both sides there. And I'll do the JC John Cougar. Let's go 7 on John Cougar. For people that like Christmas vinyl, I got the Joy of Christmas, $2 starting bid on that. Yeah, it's just Chet Atkins, and I don't know if there's anybody popular. Jim Reeves, some familiar names, but I don't know if they're the same artist there. So something good to put on the record player during Christmas if you don't want to do it with your Amazon or whatever. Got the Rubber Band Man featured on this one. This is the Spinners. I'll start that off at 15 for the Spinners. It's not the easiest album to get, especially in that condition. And I'll grab some different vinyl here as well. Here is Laura Branigan. And this has got Gloria on it, the hit song off of that one. I'll start that off at 8. So LB 8. I'll do all these vinyl right here. Here's the Monkees' Greatest Hits. Tom Jones live in Las Vegas. Right here. There is Tom Cruise, Charade, and Pink Panther themes, whatever that is. And there is Christmas with the King family. And here is a no album cover, Monkees' Greatest Hits. I'll start all 4 of those vinyl off at $5 for all 4. So you can just put L4. Would I have a statue of Todd? You know, I didn't have time to take down my Star Wars characters behind me before the last or after the last auction. I was going to do it today, but I got derailed. I had to go down to another store because the other store we went to was like 25 minutes apart from each other. So that put me 45 minutes behind, and I didn't get a chance to get that. All right, here's Laura Branigan again, Self Control. And we'll start that off at 10 if anyone's interested in that. I got Superman the movie. I'll do 20 for Superman. And I've got Superman 2. This is $30 alone. You can see that tag. I know it's pain in the neck with that light washing it out, but it's $30. So this is 20, and I believe it's a promo. Let me check the label on it. Pretty sure that this was a promo. No, I don't see anything about it being a promo. It's just a saw cut. But I know I've got a promo. I have a Ghost Stamp promo of Superman somewhere. I think I got Superman 1, 2, and 3 over there. But anyway, $20 on Superman. But if you're interested in both Superman 1 and 2, I would do 40 on both. 20 on Superman 2 and 20 on this one. This is a gatefold. I'll show you the cover on it. You see, it's a pretty clean cover. Pretty clean back. Nice gatefold. So yeah, no, it is a pretty cool vinyl ton. I like it. But there's Superman. It's pretty clean as well. It has a minor ring wear. The light shows it even more than what it actually is. Right there. And nothing spectacular about that, except, you know, it has the original Warner Brothers sleeve and all that. So 40 for both, or 20 each. So let me check the chat here because I've been rambling. Hey Corey, how you doing? So we got Corey and Todd and Michael Anderson, Nick and Anna. Oh, good night, Anna. Have a great night. Night, Nick. Got Dan Wildfewer, Billy Lewis Griffith, Ricky Patterson. Question: at the Fanboy Expo, I bought the premium package. Will Gene still sign vinyl instead? He'll sign whatever you want, yes, other than instruments. If you bought separate autograph tickets, there's 300 and then there's 250. 250 would be classified as far as a like an 11 by 17 or smaller, so that would include albums and stuff like that. For a premium, it's things like boots and box sets and figures, you know, bigger stuff if that's what you're after. So, but yeah. And speaking of Gene Simmons, I do have a Gene Simmons poster. It's like a 2x2 poster. I'm pretty sure it's an official one. I haven't opened it yet, but it is signed by Gene with Living in Sin on it. And that'll be up on my raffle page. So if you're not a member of my KFB Rafts and Sales page, feel free to join that. And let me see, what else do I want to offer up? Okay, we got Peaches and Herb. So you can put PH, and I need to run to the restroom again. So PH, I'll do a $5 starting bid on that. Are you lonesome tonight? We'll do 12 sealed for Elvis Presley. So EP 12 for Kiss fans out there. This was one of the last Casablanca labels before Alive came out. And Alive saved the ass of Casablanca by when they put this one out, it almost put them bankrupt. So if you're interested in that as part of that history, I'll start that one off at just put JC for Johnny Carson. I'll do 20 to start on that one. Good Morning Vietnam soundtrack. Great soundtrack. Robin Williams. I'll start that off at 20 for Good Morning Vietnam. Here is a Jurassic Park Laserdisc. And for this one, I started off at 7. It does have some shelfware to it. But let me check out the Laserdisc. For those that have Laserdisc players still, like myself. I was telling somebody the other day, my Laserdisc player is a DVD player combo. So they're pretty. So in great shape for the Laserdisc themselves. And I believe I said, what, 7 on that? So trying to see, I see one device is frozen here and it's only got 13, but I'm watching this one here and it says 31. But I think this is because it's on my profile. So I am also broadcasting in YouTube and in X right now as well. So if you're in there and you're commenting, feel free to say hi. Let me see you coming in from one of those apps. It'd be nice to know that it's working over there because this program, the Restream, costs a pretty good chunk of change. So if it's not doing its job, then what's the point, right? So, Cody, I got you in on the Elvis Presley for 12. Thank you, sir. And do you have any Clay Aiken? No, I have a back aching, Michael, and maybe an arm. Every morning I wake up, it aches. So, but right now it's not aching too much, so I can't sell it. So I did already sell the license plate cover, Nicholas, just in case you missed that. Right now, Jurassic Park Laserdisc for Dave Alberson at 7. And we'll give out 1 minute on each one of those. And for those that did miss the Star Wars auction, I had Star Wars vinyl that I never got to all of it. So we're going to make a run through. Let me move Batman out of here. So this will be the last time this is shown. 120 for the figure. The Batmobile, still sealed. It's really nice. And then also the bling art from Lisa Kulick. Lisa Lane Kulick, Bruce Kulick's wife. Done that piece right there. This is in a 11 by 17 frame, but it's about maybe a, I don't know, 10 by 13 or something like that picture. So let me break out this Star Wars vinyl. Then I'm going to run to the restroom after I call these ones that are going right now. So just one and done on these. This is Star Wars. This is complete with the order form, original pressing, and it has the poster to it. Poster's in like mint condition. And if there's a bid on this, $100 or consideration, I will show it all if you're interested in that. So just let me know in the comments. 100 on that. I've got the Empire Strikes Back. Has a little bit of wear to the edge, not much at all. It's still really nice. And it's actually got a movie ticket in here still. I'm not sure which show that was, but it looks like 2015 maybe. I don't know what that is, but it might have some goodies mixed in there. But we can do Empire Strikes Back. I would do 30 on that. And let me see what else I've got. I've got several Empire Strikes Backs actually. So I got the whole trilogy, and then I got a lot of in betweens and after. But I got to run to the restroom. Here's Return of the Jedi, and I'm going to start that off at. I'll do 25 on that. But I will be back in 2 and 2, guys. Let me use the restroom, wash my hands. Be right back. Sorry about that. I had to go. Finish drying my hands up. I can't kick anybody out really uh, for liking Star Wars in any way. Sorry. You can be Jar Jar Binks, and I'll still keep you in here. So I'm going to sit down for a few minutes, and I'm going to try to get my video to come back on my phone. For some reason, it's just not showing up. Let me see. There he is, testing from YouTube. Hey, Chris. Thank you. Thank you. So if you follow me on YouTube, you'll see this. And if you are a rewatcher of the auctions on YouTube, you can hold down the left button on your mouse, and it you can hear the audio, and it's in double time. So you can go back and watch anything that I put up, and you'll hear what my price is, and you don't have to spend 2 hours watching. It's basically an hour to watch the whole auction, or you can just use the bar and skip all that. So Cody, I got you in on Elvis at 12. Since I wasn't able to do that before, I had to go. So Elvis, that was for this one here. And then Dave Ryan, you had 7 on the Jurassic Park. So Jurassic. And a fun fact about Dave Ryan, he's actually got a Jurassic Park Jeep. That is pretty cool. His daughters, anyway. I'm not sure the whole story on that, but I do know that he's got a pretty cool tie into a Jurassic Park Jeep. So let me get the comments back to current. Let me see. All right, so moving right along. Hey, Danny, Miller, Chip. Yeah, everything A-okay there, Chip. I'm not going to go there. I probably have my kids watching tonight here. This is outside of our group, so I don't want to get too bad. You know what I mean? Too KLA after dark kind of thing. So I heard they modeled Jar Jar Binks after Michael Anderson. Wow. All right. Misa don't know, Todd, but you may be right. All right. So let me go back to or try to finish off this vinyl, and then I'll go grab some more. Do a quick change up. Aldanova. I'll do $5 starting bid on Aldanova. Peter Pan, Disneyland Classics, and I will do a $20 starting bid on that. Them are not easy to get and very collectible if you collect that kind of stuff. Holly Dolly Christmas, brand new, newest, latest version of Dolly's Christmas album. I'll do a 20 starting bid on that one. I have Eric Carr drum heads for the Fox, 30, and the 2 faces of Eric Carr there. I'll do 30 as well, starting bid on both of those each. So just put F for Fox or T for two faces of Eric. And yeah, it is a pretty cool record. Not in perfect shape, which was what the price reflects. I think I said $5 on Aldanova. Peter Pan, Anderson, and Griffith. Jeez. Right up your alley, right, Bill? Is that Jeez excitement? How you doing, buddy? Good seeing you on here. I know that's not for everybody, but Donald Trump fans. If there's any Donald Trump fans, I'll start that card. It's like a Prism card. I'll start it off at $5. If anyone's interested, it is in the acrylic case. I have a little bit of everything down here, just so you know. I'm going to try to get rid of it. So I'll set that over there. And I have some Star Wars posters. These are the 3 Boris arts. Or, no, these aren't Boris. These are Procter and Gamble's. I couldn't remember who these were. But Procter and Gamble Star Wars posters. There's this one. These are around. I think they're 18 by 24s or 12 by 16. No, they're not 12 by 16. Let me get my tape. Once I know the width, I'll know the height. So actually, these are 18 and a half on that one. And why is that rolling up that way? There it is. So 18 and a half by 23. So, yeah, kind of an odd size instead of 18 by 24. But anyway, there's the posters. So you get the one for all 3 of these. We'll start them off at $60. That's only $20 each. And I'm pretty sure none of these 3 have tack holes or anything into them or in the corners. These are really nice. Vintage from, I think it's 1978. Then here's this one here. So 1978, 3 Procter and Gamble Star Wars posters with no tack holes in them at all, or major edge wear. Beauties. So $60. Just put SW Star Wars. It does sound like a law firm, right? Binks, Griffith, and Anderson Law LLC or whatever. So 60 on the Procter and Gamble, and here's a vintage Star Wars poster. This does have tack holes in the corners. Looks like 1 each, and then it does have a staple as well, but that corner is missing from where it's ripped off the wall. Does have some edge wear and a minor tear up here, but this poster is really hard to get. And this is from 1977, from the release of the movie, and I'll start that one off at I'll do 40 on that one. Like a Three Stooges law firm. My goodness, you guys. All right, let me go grab some more records here. So nobody on the Star Wars at all for the vinyl. Okay. I did have this up in my last auction, and the starting bid on this is I'm pretty sure I said 350 on this, but I'm going to go 350 on it because I know I can raffle it and make that. So this is a prototype. It's from Brand Assurance System Kiss Pinball. I'm not going to show information, only the winner will see it. But it is from Live Nation. So it is a prototype, and it could be operational. I haven't tested this. So I didn't realize that there are battery connectors there. So this could actually be live. But this is the way it comes. There is no box to it. So I believe that's the topper for it. I'm pretty sure that would probably go right. I don't know where it would go. I'm thinking maybe right here or something. I don't know. So anyway, there's the topper. There's the back. for the score, and here is the actual board. So 350 for the prototype. These are like 2 to 250 for the store bought versions. So I don't know if there's any difference at all to this one in comparison to the actual one that was released. But this is a prototype, sample, whatever you want to call it, of the actual item. And it does come with the paperwork. And it'll come with the original box that it came in as well. That kind of boxed this all in. Trying to see the name on that, who was the shipper on it. And let me see. See if we got anybody else. Yeah, I used to have a Revenge of the Jedi poster, Todd, before it was Return of the Jedi. They had released it for a very short period. I know, right, Danny? It was a great time in the 70s and 80s. And the cool thing about that is it's still around today. In the year 2025, you still have Star Wars, um, Kiss, Three Stooges, of course, are the replays, but they're still around to this day. You still see Batman around. You see the new Supermans that have been out throughout the years, and just a lot of cool pop culture stuff that we grew up on is still around to this day with new stories or whatever. So it's pretty cool. Or new tours, whatever, if you're a band. And yeah, there's even bands like Billy Idol and um, Ozzy. I know he's not doing much, but it's still cool to see Ozzy. He's still around. And I'm trying to figure out what to put up next. So let me grab this vinyl over here. I'll do another round of vinyl. Because I've got so much stuff I need to get out of here because I got to make room. I got some collections coming here next 2 weeks to a month or so. I just got to touch base with them probably tomorrow on a couple other people. But I've got like 4 people coming at me with collections to buy, and I'm trying to orchestrate all that. And I need to make a couple phone calls again tonight, actually. Somebody tried to call me, and I couldn't get to their call. Even Loretta tried to call me earlier. I was not available. So, Pat Benatar. Sorry I'm rambling, but I'll start Pat Benatar off at, I'll do 10. This has got, excuse me. Treat me right, you better run. Never want to leave you. Hit me with your best shot. Hell is for children. Little Paradise. I'm gonna follow you. Wuthering Heights. Prisoner of Love and Out of Touch. So right there's your tracks. And you can see it's in pretty good shape for only $10. So PB10 on Pat Benatar. And I better not put the other Pat Benatar up until I see if anyone's interested in that one. MJ, Michael Jackson's Thriller. Original pressing. Has the original lyric sheet. And here is the cover. It's in really nice condition. There's the backside. For Michael Jackson, I'll start it off at, I'll do 20 starting bid on Michael Jackson Thriller, MJ 20. And let me check out the wax for you. And the vinyl is very clean. All right, so let me, is there any Godsmack or Ghost fans in here? Got or Metallica. I sold all my Ozzy. Nick and Anna bought all my Ozzy collection. that I had. Well, not all. I think I might have a Bark at the Moon or Blizzard. I'm not sure which one. We'll see. Here is a Huey Lewis in the news. Um, Todd, here's a good one for you, buddy. If you got a Huey Lewis that suffered in the thing, because this vinyl, I forget, I don't have a cleaner. Vinyl looks good. It's just the dust that's on it. You can see that. See that right there? I remember seeing this vinyl a while back, but it still shocks me that the cover's in such great condition on this. I mean, it's still in the shrink for Huey Lewis and the New Sports. Great album. But anyway, I'll start this one off if anyone's interested in it. I'll start off at $6 for this. It's still worth $6. I paid 5 for it a while back, originally 9, but still in great condition. And it is an original press, and it does come with, I just can't get it out. It's so tight in there. Hopefully I can get it back in. But there's a sports inner sleeve. But the vinyl does need cleaning on it. So HL6 on Huey Lewis. You know, Cody, I think I've sold my Billy Idol. I know I had Rebel Yell, and I believe it was the greatest hits or something like that. I'm pretty sure I sold both those. Here's Montel Jordan, Master P, featuring Master P and Silk the Shocker. It's called Let's Ride, hip hop album. If anyone's interested in that, I'll do 5 to start on the Montel Jordan, so you can put MJ5 on that EP. I got Beverly Hills Cop soundtrack. I'll do 15 starting bid on the Beverly Hills Cop soundtrack. Just put BHC. No one on that other Pat Benatar. So here's the other Pat Benatar. I'll start this one off at 5. PB5 for Get Nervous. Trying to move it out, folks. So you're seeing some low prices right now, and that's for the live viewers. But I should be given after live, trying to incentivize people that watch live. So I'll do 7 on that if anyone offers it after the auction. So I can look back on it. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs storybook, 12-page read along. It is missing some pages to the actual book, but some of it is still there. Maybe a good option to have to watch or listen to, I should say, instead of watching the new one that just got released. To be fair, I'll start that Snow White off at I'll do 10 on that one. And Cody is in at Pat Benatar 10 and Pat Benatar 5. Okay, so you're interested in both, so I'll give that 1 minute from now to call them both. Here's Julian Lennon. This has got Too Late for Goodbyes on it, which is a pretty good song. And I'll start this one off at 15. It's in really great condition. The son of John Lennon. I always was a fan of Julian Lennon. He's got a good voice, and I actually watched him on Joe Rogan, and it was really interesting to watch what he's done with his life. So sure that he stayed clear of following his dad's footsteps, that's for sure. So today's Super Greats. This is a compilation vinyl from K-Tel from 1974. And I'll read the track listing off on this, but I'm going to call them Pat Benatar vinyl for you here in a second, Cody. And let's start this one off at, I'll do 10, starting bid on the K-Tel. You got Obey What You Say, Ma Bell Amy, Venus, Knock 3 Times, Band of Gold, Scorpio, Stay a While, Hot Pants, Something's Wrong with Me, Wallflower, Power of Love, Give Me Just a Little More Time, Maggie May, and I Believe in Music. Some pretty good songs from '74 on there. I was a wee little lad at that time. So let me go and get these Pat Benetars out of here. So get nervous. And this one here. So these are Cody's right now for 15. And once I get this stuff out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and write these down, Cody, for 15 for the both. So, thank you, sir. So 15, I'm just going to put Pat Benatar times 2. Cody Lancaster. And Cody, I believe I sent you an invoice last night. These will be included in with your mix. I'll see how many vinyl you got, but may not be any additional shipping. If at all, it'd be $1 or so for additional weight. Yeah, got a little weight, not much. Halloween. This is on white and orange splatter. Yeah, it looks like splutter, but um, white and orange splatter. And I'll start this off I'll do 30 on the Halloween soundtrack. I believe that's 2018's movie. So 30 on the H30. And let me go and get these vinyl out of the way for Cody. So I can proceed. All right, this is Walt Disney Presents The Story of Hansel and Gretel. And I'll do a 10 starting bid on this Disney, Hansel and Gretel. Remember the good old days when you sit in your room with record players as like, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 year old, and your parents would put these albums on your record player, and uh, me anyway, I would have this. Just me and my brothers, we would listen to this because TV wasn't all that big back then for us, and literally it wasn't all that big. It was like a 13-inch black and white TV. So hey, Freedom, how you doing? Good seeing you. But yeah, the records were like your own TV built in the big screen projection of your mind. So imaginations were a lot more innocent back then. But Hansel and Gretel did scare the hell out of a lot of people, including myself when I first started listening to it. Jay and Silent Bob, the reboot. I'll start that off at 10. It is sealed. So this is a record store day Chronicon down with the download card, and it has 26 tracks. Wow. What did I say on this 10? That's crazy. But I'm doing it. Okay. You probably wouldn't, Billy. I think you were still in your dad's sack at the time. I don't know. Sorry. Night Ranger, Seven Wishes. Um, I will start this off at. Let me see. The vinyl needs a little cleaning, but let me show it here just so you can see it's not really bad. It's just got some like minor dust. I just don't have a record cleaner, and I'm trying to get rid of it, not prepare to clean it, every vinyl or anything. So, um, original inner sleeve, and I'll show the cover. But Night Ranger, Seven Wishes, I'll start it off at I'll do 10 on this as well. Let me try to get it in the window correctly. So NR 10 for Night Ranger. Oh my God. Shit. I've never heard that. But touche, my friend. Touche. Oh man, talk about backsliding. You're gonna go to hell for sure. So why don't you slide? Shit. Oh, check this out, Billy. It's so appropriate right now. Shit. How about we do? Look at this. We got rat. Slide it in. So slide in the rat. So slide in your white snake and become a rat. Hey, hey, Jose. All right, I'm done. Billy, I'm gonna have to mute you, pal. So White Snake still in the shrink. Nice album. And I'm sorry if I just associated this with BLG and his sliding in of his what do you call it? I can't even think right now. His conception. So White Snake, original pressing. I'm pretty sure this is original. It's no 180 or anything like that, but it's a beauty. I'll start this one off at 25. I'll have to do 25 on that White Snake. Um, that's an upgrade copy for sure on that one. And then we'll do Rat Invasion of Billy Ray's. No, I'm not going with any mom jokes. So Invasion of Your Privacy. Has a saw cut to it. Nice vinyl. I just put R, and I'll start this off at 12. Always did love that photo shoot there with that cover. God, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. Every time I drop mayonnaise from a sandwich onto my shirt, I want to think about BOG's back of the image that he created. All right. Rats 12, I believe I said on that. So yeah, that's the thing, Billy. You're not in the group. Nobody's in the group right now. You're on my page. I am broadcasting in my page. So if you tuned in from one of my groups, this is not in KOA anywhere because it's not Kiss Items. But I don't like kicking people out of off of my page unless they insult me or something like that. But if it's all in good fun, you can say whatever you want, but accept the consequences, and that be that. So as far as your peers and your reputation, so there's 7,300 followers on this page. I don't know how many people is going to see it eventually. You can look at the number of views later, I guess. That's how many will see it. Alabama. Love in the First Degree. Burn, Georgia Burn. Ride the Train. Fantasy. Old Flame. Woman Back Home. See the Embers Fill the Flame. And I'm Stoned. That's kind of got the embossed logo on it. And really nice album. I'll do $10 starting bid on Alabama. 810. 810. And I may go until 8. It's pretty quiet in here, but an hour and a half would be a good rewatch for people. But I've already put up so many vinyl already. No, it won't, Fluffy. And Fluffy, you didn't give me a chance before you sent your payment, but it's all good. I know it was already a hit to the pocket, but that don't cover any of the packing material or anything. I told you I went to Lowe's and bought a box for you. That was $5 alone, so we'll work it out. And I seen that total. I said, "Oh man, what a hit!" But I said, You know, Fluffy has a bunch of vinyl and books that made his box 45 pounds almost. And yeah, he got the bill today. So, and I don't think I sold you one of those books, did I? Or the vinyl, maybe one vinyl picture disc, I think. Sound Express, 18 original artists, and it's got Cool and the Gang, Alan Parsons Project, Santana, Chris Thompson, Tom Johnston, Nicolette Larson, Rupert Holmes, Toto, Kinks, Robert Palmer, Cheap Trick, Hall and Oates. It's pretty cool. Sound Express, and there's all your tracks on there. I'll show you guys real quick. That way, if you're rewatching, you can pause it unless it gets bid on right now. And I'll start this one off at 10 as well. So just put SE10 for I'm not sweating it, Fluffy. The actual cost was the big thing, and you got me. So we'll work it all out. Yeah, $10. That's pretty much what I paid for it. $10 on that one. I don't want to lose on every album that I put up. And yeah, I'm just gonna probably run through these vinyl right here, and then I've got some Star Wars things I'll re-show from the other night, and a few Kiss items, and give you some previews of what's to come. Um, my goodness, yeah, I know it, but I'm just hoping it was all worth it, buddy, for all them books and everything. I just hope it was worth the cost of the weight. That one book though, you have it. I don't even have. It's pretty cool. That the hottest band in the land. That's a cool book. We Are the World. Just put W for We Are the World. It has still got the shrink on it, and price tag from looks like Target, and looks like the order form on the inner sleeve or whatever it is, the donation form. And why does it feel so thick? I guess it's just a thick album jacket. So We Are the World. Just put W for We Are the World, and I'll start that off at I think I said 10 on that. If I didn't, I am now. So W10, We Are the World. We are the children. I still can't get that comment out of my head. I need to roll back and pin it up to the front of the auction here. But I don't think a lot of people would get it. Oh my goodness. Jeff, well, that comment right there let me know no woman is involved. Yeah, when it's they say it's only money. Yep. Um, that wouldn't go over very well here in my house either. It's only money. Oh, it's only money. Well, then let me have $500 every day. All right, I just need to get some of these vinyl off of my other vinyl case. I may go through some more vinyl that I have in this case beside me. I don't think I've ever shown all of it that's in there. I know these I've shown once or twice already since I've been doing these non-Kiss items. But you just hope for new people come in and scoop one album, two albums up, whatever, to get them out of your way one at a time. All right. So, Fabulous Thunderbirds, $10 starting bid for Fabulous Thunderbirds. Running Scared. I'll do $10 starting bid on that. And here is Midnight Star. No parking on the dance floor and Freakazoid, all that good stuff. I'll do 15 starting bid on that. Here's Xanadu, ELO. And I'll start this off at, for this to be in such great condition, I'm going to do $20 starting bid on this soundtrack. $20 on Xanadu. In great condition. I've got the Bengals, different light. This has got Manic Monday. Uh, Look like an Egyptian. I think them are the two big ones off of this one. But anyway, yeah, I'll start the Bengals off at let's do 15 for the Bengals. 15 for the Bengals. I got David Lee Roth, Eat 'em and Smile. This is sealed. I'll do $40 on this one. $40 on David Lee Roth. I hear he's trying to make a comeback. So, hey, what's up, Rob? So, sealed David Lee Roth. Pretty much my cost was $40, so it is still sealed. Great condition. Yes, this is still sealed as well. Being yes, I'll start it off at 20. Hey, Amber, how you doing? Yeah, these auctions are fun. I love hanging out with friends, and it's always fun when you got guys like I see Lochi's here as well. You got Todd. Um, yeah, it's pretty much my cost. It was like $38.99 plus shipping and tax and all that. Todd, so they'll get a little bit of a better deal on it, not much. Um, just do you have Guns N' Roses live era? It's a good question, Todd. I know I've got like GNR Lies, GNR Appetite, the Use Your Illusion 1 and 2, and I believe Greatest Hits, but I don't know if I have any live for GNR. So, pretty sure I don't. All right, so Cody's in on the Bengals for 15. Let me show that out. And again, anyone that wants to rewatch the auction after, if I'm going too fast, just rewatch it and hit me up with whatever you can pause the condition of the vinyl when it's in the camera and all that. I'm not going to go sending pictures and showing what labels and all this stuff are on all this. So I'll try to let you know it is original or if it's a record store day or what have you. Now this one is I believe it's a Target exclusive. I'm not sure. I know I got to sneeze, but I can't. So I'm just waiting, but so I can turn my head real quick and not get caught off guard. So just bear with me. Phew. Oh no. Here's Meatloaf, limited edition, exclusive red and black swirl color vinyl. For this one, I'll do 25 on the Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. That is still sealed, by the way. It's not an OG. So ML 25. For David Lee Roth, wow. I'll see if I still got my lies, Chip. I think I do. Let me look though. I may have sold that one, but I will check. I got Sammy Hagar VOA. If I can drive 55 on it. There is the vinyl cover. There is the back, and for some reason, this one here comes with Standing Hampton. I put Standing Hampton in it, but it does not have the Standing Hampton cover. Standing Hampton is one of the best Sammy Hagar albums ever. But here is VOA inside of its original sleeve. And I had this one in the back of the vinyl. The vinyl is still really clean for it not to have an original sleeve or anything. Just needs, a little cleaning to it with a duster or whatever. But this is Standing Hampton, so you get 2 for 1 kind of deal. And I'll start that off at 20 for Sammy. Just put SH20 for both vinyl. And let me make sure I wrote down that Bengals for Cody at 15. So I don't space it. Nope. So Bengals. Cody. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything anywhere. And Chip, I'll see what I've got here in a second, buddy, on the GNR. Okay, no. All right, here's an old player dynasty. The cover is really, really rough. I want to do a starting bid of $1 on this. If anyone needs a player copy of Dynasty, you can, like, even if you have a record store or something, you can always hang the vinyl up by itself if you don't want the album cover. But it's a player copy, but I can't guarantee there won't be a skip. It don't have any deep scratches, but it does have its share of surface scratches on this one. This was just like a throwaway copy, and I said, I'll try to see if anyone's interested in doing anything with it, because I know some people, they'll take these album covers and they'll make a purse out of them or a bag or something. So they are pretty useful in other ways. People will make a little bowl out of vinyl as well, like a chip bowl. So nothing is really trash in the world unless you make it trash. If you say so, Billy. How does PJ look like Sammy Hagar? I don't think so. Sammy was 20 for the 2 vinyl. Rob, $20 for VOA, and it comes with the disc for Standing Hampton. Yeah, I don't know why I'm trying to put the cover inside the album sleeve. Duh. So, yeah, I'm just I don't want to take up too much of people's time. And don't forget tonight on KOA Kiss Live Auctions. If you're not a member, hit me up and I'll tell you how to get there. If you're rewatching, and KLA has got an auction every night. And tonight is Mark Karst. So good guy. I believe he's from Texas. I could be wrong on that, but really good guy. And he'll be on at 9 o'clock tonight Eastern. So let me put that there for Cody. And let me see if I can get to the GNR. I don't know where I did what I did with those though. If they're on this side. Okay, no, they're not there. All right. Let me see what I got. Thank you, Rob. I'll write you in here in a second. There's that Dynasty. I was looking for that the other day. My Mylar version. A lot of Disney. There's some laser discs. Anybody likes the Lost Boys? I got the Lost Boys soundtrack. I'll do 25 on that one. Still sealed. Cry Little Sister, I believe, is on that. Here's Dan Hartman and Streets of Fire with Michael Pare. Played Eddie and the Cruisers. Diane Keaton. What's that one song? I Can Dream About You, I believe. So we've got 25 for Lost Boys, and I'll do 20 for Streets of Fire, SOF 20. And then I've got Saturday Night Fever. I'll do $20 starting bid on Saturday Night Fever. And then let me get to, and plus I do have the laser disc. I'll start the laser disc off at 15. So you can get the soundtrack and the movie on 12-inch by 12-inch covers for $35, 20 and 15. So, daggone it, I just dropped my posters on the ground. So hang on 1 second, guys, before they get stepped on by somebody. That's why I hate having posters around. So, especially outside the frame. Does he like Lost Boys? I figured he'd like found ones. All right, so let me put these two back. Oh, good grief! Don't you hate it when you're trying to do vinyl and put it back into place, and you need more than one hand to hold it all? So there we go. Anybody remember this movie? Dolly Parton and Stallone, Rhinestone? Definitely Hachimoto. Uh, what is it? Drinkenstein on there. Budweiser, you created a monster, and his name is Drinkenstein. If anyone's interested in Rhinestone, that one I would do. I would do 30 on. That's a good soundtrack and hard to get. And being AC/DC fans out there, this is from the UK. Touch Too Much. This one, I'm pretty sure I'd have to start this one off at 45. 45 for AC/DC. I don't want to undercut myself on this maxi single. I know it's a little bit more rare than others. So it's got Live Wire and um, Shot Down in Flames. 45 on that single. And then we'll get to see what I've got for GNR still. Oh, that's not what I thought, though. I've only got the two right now, but I know I have. Don't know what I've done with them. That's my problem. When I'm doing these auctions, I don't put them back together and I separate the artists. So if I've got multiple artists or multiple vinyl of that same artist and I separate them, I don't know when I'll find them to put them back together to take a look at what I've got of that artist. But yeah, I can't even find the Appetite for Destruction at the moment. Oh, let me get this Dynasty out of here. Yeah, see, I got like the Mylar covers of Dynasty. And I've thought about getting back into the vinyl and just doing like the 45th and 50th anniversary ones, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that or not yet. And for anybody that's here that likes signatures, I have this Ace Frehley ticket signed with the pumpkin instead of the heart from Halloween night from the Hard Rock Cafe and the signed photo. I would do $60 for the two. So two signatures for 60 on that. And then I have this moon version here that I would do. I do 65 on this. The only reason that I'm higher on this one is because this one came later with his price hike, but before he really jacked it up to 75 for per signature, that was still lower than what the other ones were when he was like basically $30 a signature. So you're getting two signatures there for that era price, basically. Thank you, Reese. I got you. All right, so here's what I got, Chip, for right now, anyway, buddy. I've got the Appetite for Destruction is all I've got, but here's Journey, Freedom, and there is two discs in this one. And for this one, this is their newest one, the new album from legendary rock band Journey, featuring the singles "You Got the Best of Me" and "Let It Rain." and it is called Freedom. And I'll start this one off at 25 for Freedom. So F25. Let me put this over here, and I'll start stacking these records back over here until they sell. Here is Throwdown by Brandy. I don't know. Hell, I don't even know what this is. Brandy, Yuletide Throwdown. It looks like a hip hop record or something. Don't even know where I got this thing. I'll do $10 starting bid. It's sealed. So I've got Cody in on Journey for 25 for Freedom. Here is Use Your Illusions 1 and 2. So these are both sealed. Now for these, if anyone's interested in both these, here's what I have to do on these. I'm going to do $40 to start on each one, but I will do both of them together. Just put GNR 75, but if you want separate, $40 each. So you'll save $5 if you're trying to get them both. And I can't remember how hard or easy these would find, but it took me a while to find. I'm thinking it was the part 2 or part 1. It took me a while to find part 1. And yeah, it just, if anyone's interested in those, I do remember it was a hunt for these at that time. So, oh, is it Blondie? See, that's why I don't like that text. It looks like an R, Blondie. Yuletide Throwdown. I don't think this is Blondie. I mean, you would know most likely more than I would, but I don't see anywhere on here. Okay, my bad. It doesn't say anything about Blondie or Deborah Harry, but it does say Yuletide Throwdown 1981 original recording, so that could mean Blondie there. It just, I mean, look at that. If you're seeing where it says Blondie, unless you talk with an accent and you're trying to say Blondie, but you're using an R, it does not look like Blondie. It looks like Blondie. It's like, what the fuck are lobster crawls? Kind of thing. So, um, let me see. So right there is that. And hey, Kevin. So $80 for both, for 40 per or 75 for both. For that Blondie album, if that is Blondie, that was 10, I believe I said. And then I had the Ghost up earlier. If anyone's interested in the Ghost, that was up. I put it up for 10 earlier, but now I'm going to start off at 20. So I was just getting going with the smaller crowd. And we still got 25 people in here. It's not the biggest, but for the rewatchers, I will do 20 on that. And I had this one up for 20 as well. This is the new Kiss Rock Nights 45. And $20 starting bid on that. Has got to choosing Hotter Than Hell for 20. No, they're not from the 80s. No. I mean, Use Your Illusions didn't come out until the 90s, right? I believe Use Your Illusion came out in around 93 ish. Let me look. Okay. That was 91. I may have gotten them in 93. But yeah, that makes sense because they did have the song for the Terminator soundtrack, and that came out in 90, I'm pretty sure. So 90, 91. This is the 2022 reissue, though. So this says first ever remaster from original analog stereo tapes. 2 LP, 180 gram pressing, newly expanded gatefold jacket. So, um, yeah, 91. Thank you, sir. Oh, that's cool, Ralph. Yeah, I never stood at a record store. I figured I'll get it later. I'll wait till it's released with BMG or Columbia House. Was my thinking a lot back then. And then Cody, I appreciate it, brother. You've gotten the last 3 items, and I'm writing in for the Freedom at 25. I should have done that 10 minutes ago, probably, but Journey Freedom. But that was yours, even though I didn't write it down. All right, so it is 8:04. It is pretty quiet still, and if you guys want to rewatch, I know, right? Time does fly. But if you want to rewatch, see all the vinyl that was put up tonight, and I do need to write down. I'm sorry, Rob Reynolds, I didn't write you in for that $20 on the Sammy Hagar VOA. Nobody on the David Lee Roth. Eat 'em and smile though. Or well, there's a lot I should be asking about. There's a lot of vinyl. I probably did. Oh, I'm looking at this stack here, and there's an easy 50 vinyl sitting there. Plus a lot of this vinyl here that I did. So an easy 50 to 60 vinyl put up today. And I have sold, let's see how many went. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sammy Hagar. So there's a lot available. If you want to rewatch and you weren't here at the beginning, feel free to hit me up. And like I said, go to YouTube. You can hit the right click or the button on the left there and hold it down, and you can fast forward double time, double speed on any YouTube video, including this auction, and still hear you'll hear the audio talking like this, but you'll still understand what I'm saying because it says the numbers, but that kind of thing. You know what I mean? You can still understand what they're saying, but it's just very fast audio. So check it out if you've never seen that feature on a live auction somewhere, including this one. So, all right. I will say it was tonight was a good night especially compared to the Star Wars night because I don't know if everybody was out watching Star Wars on Sunday night, but I've already almost tripled the Star Wars auction. So thank you very much for coming out for the past hour and a half, however long you've been here, and I will see you guys. Um, you're gonna get sick of me by the time this is all said and done. I know me and Nick were talking about scheduling something. We'll see on that for this week. But bottom line is, I'm on Saturday, then Sunday with Jay, and then I've got the Eric Singer auction. No Eric Singer or anything, so don't misunderstand that. The invitation was there, but who wants to come on to an auction on their birthday? But I just said, just in case, so I don't expect that at all. But anyway, don't expect Eric to be there, but there will be a lot of Eric Singer signed and Eric Singer kind of related items. So just so you guys know that. All right. So have a great week, everyone. I will invoice everyone probably after the auction tonight. And don't forget, Mark Karsh is on at 9 p.m. and Kiss Live Auctions. If you're not a member of that page, hit me up and I'll send you over there. And no, I don't try to be, but hey, $20 is $20, right? Fluffy. So so it's a way to make a living. So, all right. Have a great night, everyone. I will see you soon. And thanks again for your support. I really appreciate it. Have a good night. And how do you get out of here? And end.